Welcome to the 2014 Cub Scout Tracking System Training Tool, brought to you by the Great Smoky Mountain Council. Before we begin, I want to make sure that everyone understands the references to the Excel spreadsheet. I will use two main terms, columns and rows, to refer to certain information. Columns are vertical and are labeled in the general format of A, B, C, and so on. These are found on the top of the spreadsheet. Rows are horizontal and are labeled in general format of 1, 2, 3, and so on. These are found on the left side of the spreadsheet. If you experience any problems or need additional assistance, please contact me at dylan.theg@scouting.org. Click on the 2014 Cub Scout Popcorn Sales Tracking System to open the read-only version of the Excel document. This Excel workbook contains multiple worksheets that will help unit colonels determine a scout's total individual sales from the various popcorn selling methods, including take order sales, show and sell events, and online sales. The first worksheet in the Scout's Popcorn Sales Tracking System is designed to compile and verify the amount of popcorn ordered by each Scout in your unit. Before you start entering data, you will need to save and rename the read-only Excel document. Save a copy of the read-only Excel file to your computer or removable drive. Rename the file to include your unit's number. For example, Pack 123 Cub Scout Popcorn Sales Tracking System. Enter Scout's last name, first name, and DIN in columns A, B, and C. If you have an email and phone for the parent of the Scout, it will be useful to enter that information into column D and E of the Take Order Sales worksheet. However, if you do not have an email and phone number, it's not necessary for the completion of this form, and you can enter it later. Entries will be simultaneously entered into all other worksheets in the workbook. This worksheet is designed to track the sales of up to 71 Scouts. Contact me at dylan.theg@scouting.org if you need additional lines. The data entered for each Scout is split between two rows. The odd number rows track the number of containers sold by each Scout. The even number rows track the total amount of containers sold by each Scout. Enter the number of containers each Scout sold in odd number rows, beginning with row 7. You will only be able to select the rows that correspond with the Scout's number of containers. Use the total number of containers ordered in column X to verify that you've accounted for every item on each Scout's take order form. Use the dollar amount in column F to verify that each Scout's order amount is accurate. If a problem arises, please do not hesitate to email me and I can help with the issue. If monies are collected at the time take order forms are turned in, enter the amount collected in column G. Column H will automatically display any amount still due. Remember to issue monetary receipts for any money collected as a backup to this electronic record. Use the figures in row 143 to determine the number of containers needed to fill your unit's take order sales. Dividing your show and sell profits. Two methods often utilized by units are to split up the sales from individual events or to combine all sales together. To be clear, splitting up the sales from individual events is when a boy would sell $1,000 on a Saturday and a different boy sells $200 on Sunday. Those boys get their individual sale profits from each individual sale. Combining the sales would take both of those sales and add them together for a total of $1,200, and then split them in half because the two boys selling each would get $600. Regardless of which method your unit prefers, distribution of show and sell profits should be as fair as possible to all scouts participating. To divide the profits of the show and sell events only between the boys who participated that day, continue with show and sell by booth. Again, if you are choosing by booth or by sale for the show and sell, you need to select one or the other. So if you choose this one, do not do the other. If you choose by sale, do not do by booth. This, however, is the second worksheet in the Scouts popcorn sales tracking system and is designed to track the sales for each individual show and sell booth. The worksheet is set up to track the sales of 7 individual events. Contact me at dylan.theg@scouting.org if your unit requires a version of this file with additional lines. Enter the data of the first show and sell event in merged cell F1G1. Enter the dollar amount of the total popcorn sales in the merged cell F3G3. Enter the number of hours worked by the participating scout in column F. A note is that you need to put it in 15-minute increments. 2.0, 2.25, 2.5, 2.75. The embedded formulas will automatically calculate the share each participating scout is entitled to based on the number of hours each scout worked at each individual event. To divide all profits of show and sell events equally among the participating scouts regardless of which events they attended, continue with show and sell combined. The third worksheet in the Scouts popcorn sales tracking system is designed to track the combined sales of all show and sell events. This worksheet is set up to track sales of 7 events. Contact me at dylan.theg@scouting.org if your unit needs a version of the file with additional lines. Also, again, if you decided to use the by booth show and sell method, then skip this form. Enter the location of the first event in merged cells F1, F2. For example, Walmart, Lowe's, as many as you need. Enter the dollar amount of total popcorn sales from each event in cells F3, G3, H3, and so on, whichever ones correspond with that particular location for your show and sell event. Enter the number of hours worked for each participating scout at the first event in column F, and then in each column preceding. Again, enter them in 15-minute increments, 2.0, 2.25, 2.5, 2.75. The embedded formulas will automatically calculate the share each participating scout is entitled to based on the number of hours each scout worked throughout the sale. If your unit took part in Camp Master's online popcorn sales, continue with online sales. The fourth worksheet in the Scouts popcorn sales tracking system is designed to include any online popcorn sales to a Scout's total individual sales. Use the information found in Camp Master's Popcorn Unit Online Ordering Program to determine the dollar amount of online sales each individual Scout sold. Enter the dollar amount sold by each Scout in your unit in column F. The fifth worksheet in the Scouts popcorn sale tracking system is designed to provide an overview of each Scout's total individual popcorn sales throughout the duration of the fundraiser. The grand total sales amount in column J will be used to determine the prizes each Scout has earned. An additional note, please notice in column F and G, those are the two options of show and sell by booth or show and sell by sale. If you do not have one column that has all zeros in it, then you need to go back and make a choice on which style you want your sale to be structured with. Communicate to each Scout their total individual sale dollar amount so that they can make their prize selections. Using the guidelines printed on the Camp Master prize sheet, select the prizes each Scout has earned based on their grand total sales. The sixth worksheet in the Scouts popcorn sales tracking system is designed to readily identify the prizes and awards that need to be ordered and/or reported to the council by the unit colonel. It's important to know that on the high achiever prizes, if you do not submit the form to the council on time and correct, the boy may not be able to earn the high achiever awards from Camp Master. A quick note on the prizes. For each Scout that sells one item, they get a patch. So order one patch per Scout that is on your tracking sheet. Columns G through K are the council incentives and are open to all Scouts that sell, whether the unit has decided to do prizes or not. Columns L through O are Camp Master High Achiever incentives and are also open to all Scouts selling. Under these sections, put the corresponding letter that goes with the incentive that your Scout has earned. For example, the VIP is VIP. Fill it up patch is P. $1,500 if you want target is a T, and so on. Columns P through Y, which are labeled level 1 through level 10, are columns that refer to prize levels that your unit may or may not have decided to participate in. Within this section, you need to put the number that corresponds with the prize that your Scout wants in the particular level if your unit has opted to be part of the prizes. For example, you can see if the boy sold $375 and decided that he wanted prize number 4, you would put 4. Use the information compiled on this worksheet to place your unit's prize order on the Camp Master's Unit Prize online ordering program. Remember to submit the names and addresses of all the Scouts who qualified for one or more of the High Achiever prizes to the Council. A copy of the High Achiever form can be downloaded from www.gsmcpopcorn.com under Resources, Forms, and Links. Thanks for participating in this year's popcorn fundraiser. Take advantage of the other support tools for your unit popcorn kernels.